What a sight, a sky-high perspective of the beautiful city of New Orleans, where we're bringing you action tonight. And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is what he expected would happen. He said, confidence got me this far. Even with my build, I always had it. I think I have greatness in me, and I'm not going to stop until I'm the best. He certainly is well on his way to fulfilling that prophecy, Kevin.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Williams. Then it's Morant. And it's Bane in at the 2. And for the Pelicans, we've got Devontae Graham. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Jones. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. And two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Steve. This has the feel of a playoff game.
Kevin, these teams have had their battles in the past. It's always fun to see them match up.
So the Pelicans win the tip. Graham with the ball. Pass to Ingram. Not going to go that time. Adams, some nice D. Ingram against Williams. And the layup's good off the glass.
We're going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively, put the defense back on his heels.
Now, here's Valanciunas. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Ingram passes to Valanciunas. No good on his first attempt of the game. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. And Williams, here we go. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's Jones. New Orleans moving it around. Pass to Hart. Now Ingram. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
Now here's Morant. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Here's Adams. Up and in on the layup.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Jones kicks to Valanciunas. Here's Ingram.
Awesome. Brandon Ingram typically isn't about the flash, but he showed it right there.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jackson finds Morant. Over Jones. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Pelicans trail. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Bane, defended by Hart. Ingram against Williams. Back to Morant. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Graham against Adams. Now So here's Graham, guarded close, missed inside. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Kicks to Morant. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Count that one.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. 6-point game. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And over his 4 years at TCU, Desmond Bane shooting 43% from long range. And Steve, he has not slowed down in the NBA.
The Grizzlies, can you believe, took him with the final pick of the first round in 2020. That's great value, getting a floor spacer with size that late.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Jackson Hayes. Here's Hart. Hayes trying to break through.
2 minutes remaining.
Hart kicks to Murphy.
2 minutes.
Passes it to Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
New Orleans making a switch here. Temple's checked in.
Garrett Temple.
And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 12-4 run. Anderson outside. The pass to Tillman. Pass to Melton. It's tipped. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Saturansky against Jones. The shot's good from Hayes.
A prime example of Saturansky's feel and vision for the game is making it easy for his teammates.
Melton feeling it out a bit, and he goes in for the dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Alexander Walker. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And his shot blocking helped as well. Those 2 blocks he had were big for them.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Jones. The Pelicans make their last shot. Tillman passes to Melton. Over Murphy. Here's Anderson. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Saturansky, the pass to Alexander Walker. They get a hand on it. Pass to Tillman. Melton with the ball. takes the 13-footer. The shot, no good. And so it's Memphis in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And one of the better young two-way big men in the NBA, Jaren Jackson. He talked about how his defensive responsibilities grow.
Probably be more of a backline help, talk more, give more help for the rotations because, you know, depending on what team you play, there's a lot of specific things you got to do to guard a certain player.
Well, with his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
They've got Garrett Temple, and it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Free throw drops for Melton. And Greg, people already predicting the MVP for this season. Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play, yet people love to talk about sports, period, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there.
Second free throw, no good. It's hard to see anything but a ton of potential when you look at a player like Jackson Hayes.
Well, Kevin, just consider everything he's done already. Pulling down double-doubles, shooting at a high percentage. He makes the most of every touch he gets, and he's only getting better.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Temple. And the Pelicans get it back. Here's Hayes. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Hayes has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Pelicans trail by 7. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Back to Temple. Alvarado. He's guarded by Melton. Good work there as it goes.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Murphy against Anderson. And there's the pass to Melton. Clark outside to the paint. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Clark. Jones has got his first bucket in this one. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
They forced the issue and made the defense hack them to death last game. I'm sure they'll try to mirror that same attack in this one.
Pelicans trail by 7. Hart the pass to Alvarado. Adams against Valanciunas. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Count that one.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Morant outside. Offensive rebound. Adams. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Throwing his weight around in the painted area. Steven Adams doing damage.
Back to Hart. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jones, no luck. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. And here is Williams. Out left to the wing. Bain passes to Adams. To the wing on the left. Clock at 4. Here's Bain. Misses off the left iron. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And it's Ingram missing.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Morant passes to Bain. Jackson against Ingram. Jackson is doubled. Here's Bain. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Valanciunas. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Williams dishes to Morant. The feed to Adams.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And it's Ingram missing. Memphis leading by 9. Feeds it to Adams. .136 left here in the second. Bain with the bucket.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
And the intensity Steven Adams brings onto the court with him is obvious. Doesn't let the game come to him. He wants to dictate tempo.
And Greg, that's a quality that served him well. He had a lot to prove when he came into this league. He had to be assertive early on. That attitude has never left him. He still is an intimidator.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And that one's good. Morant.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Alvarado, guarded by Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. Knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Tillman, he's checked in for Memphis. Graham finds Ingram. The 3, 5 on the clock, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Well, he's put up zeros for an entire quarter. Not the way you try to get back into this ball game.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Morant missing. Pelicans trail by 11. Now Ingram. 23 points his last outing. And he gets it to go from the high post. Ingram's got his second basket.
You see how Ingram's polished his game, looking smooth from the mid-range.
And so it's Memphis in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a fast pace for Memphis at the outset. An exceptional game plan helped them open with a 12-4 run. When the clock ran out in the first quarter, they were up by 8. Then in a hard-fought second quarter, they more than held their own, increasing their advantage to finish up 9 at the break. What do you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
They're going to work in the paint. Doing a great job. A good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to back it in a little more in the second half and try to force it down to stay outside.
And Kenny, what do you have to say about the Pelicans?
Low assist numbers pop out. It's a big flashing sign that these guys are being selfish. The only way they're going to get back in this one is by creating shots for each other. I mean, playing as a team. Move the ball. Make the extra pass.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. Here's Morant. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's John Morant. Then it's Williams. And it's Bain in at the 2-guard spot.
This is what I like about John Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Here's Ingram. Lays it up off the glass. Ingram's got 6 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game. They need to avoid it.
When you earn your keep inside, you get used to fighting through contact. Valanciunas getting it done.
It's Morant with the drive. Off on the layup.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Stolen by Jackson. Valanciunas against Morant. Nice D from Valanciunas.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Alexander Walker comes in for Josh Hart. And Memphis also making a switch. Anderson's checked in. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. Ingram. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Now here's Ingram. 9 points in the game so far. To the inside. Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
And so here's Memphis. Following the score by New Orleans. Rejected by Ingram.
With that 7'3" wingspan, Brandon Ingram is having no trouble getting to that shot.
Driving to the basket. Jones trying to get open. Hayes, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Anderson right side. Pass to Adams. Can they get it? And the layup is up and in. Adams has got 6.
You got to bring more than that to stop Steven Adams. Using that strength to fight through contact.
And after suffering that knee injury in the bubble back in 2020, Jackson worked his way back steep.
That's always one of the toughest parts of the game, dealing with serious injury when you're young. They're hoping he can remain healthy because he's a foundational piece moving forward.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Some changes for New Orleans. Murphy's checked in, and Garrett Temple subbed in for Brandon Ingram. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Brandon Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Bain. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Anthony Melton at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Melton hits them both. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Satoransky, the pass to Alexander Walker. Driving the lane. Tries again. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Hayes.
2 minutes remaining.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Satoransky, the pass to Murphy. It's Hayes, top of the key. There's the dish to Murphy. Clock at 6. Back to Hayes. Here's Temple. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They've held a 12-point lead early. He dishes it to Anderson. 1:14 left to play in the third. Lobbed up there for Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Here's Tillman. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. There's the pass to Anderson. Pulls up. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Some changes for New Orleans. Valanciunas comes in for Jackson Hayes. And Hart subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And Memphis also making a switch. Williams, he's checked in for Tillman. Pelicans trail by 9. 19 seconds left in the third. Pass to Valanciunas. Now Hart. Satoransky looking around. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the third. Memphis out in front. They lead by 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Pelicans trail by 9. Brandon Ingram's out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. And it's Temple in at the 3 slot. That's the Pelicans 5. Now here's Anderson. Clark outside. Back to Anderson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
You saw the talent from day one in Summer League. Anderson's one of those guys who can really get it done in a lot of different areas.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Free throw, good, Anderson. So for the Pelicans, Jones checked in for Temple. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Satoransky. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Conchar comes in for Jones. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Williams' shot is off. Pelicans trail by 8. Hart with it. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Williams. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. With the drive. Goes up again. Rebounded by Hart. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And it's Ingram missing. Memphis leading by 8. Poked away. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Graham with the bucket.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Jackson against Valanciunas. Jackson passes to Williams. Williams missing again.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over eager.
And here is Hart. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Anderson. No good from Valanciunas. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Passes it to Melton. Jackson with it. Defended by Hart. Just 5 on the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, he already has a number of go-to moves. Jackson's able to keep the defenders guessing.
Shooting for Memphis, Jaren Jackson Jr. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Jaren Jackson, I think about his mobility on the defensive end. He can dart out to the perimeter shooters and recover to the paint better than most guys his size.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Bain comes in for John Conchar. And it's John Morant in for DeAnthony Melton. And so Jackson nails both of them.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Valanciunas kicks to Graham. Now Hart back to Ingram. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
It's Morant with the drive. Got a hand on it. Inside, here's Ingram. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Looking to get it going. That one goes in. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Williams.
2 minutes.
Here's Bain. No good that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. And Jones slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Williams looking around. The 3 from Morant. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
How big is that? Or should I say, how big might that become? Just a brutal mistake.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Here's Ingram. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Morant with it. Now Valanciunas defending. And it's Morant missing. Pelicans trail by 4. Jones dishes to Graham. Ingram outside. The pass to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. And that's going to be a travel.
Memphis ball.
.55 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Morant. Good, nice job down low. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're behind by 6. 46 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear New Orleans' coach going over their plan during the break. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Thanks, David. And they double up Morant. We've got 28 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Jackson.
Not giving the shooter a clean look. Ingram's length is a problem.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Fourth team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 8. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing the next play.
Grizzlies substitution.
Three-pointer, Graham. It's Clark with the rebound. Here's Melton. And so the Grizzlies take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.